stayed up late at Barbie's 8th King Trumpet on several occasions. But I got up in the morning, got my shower, got my costume on, and thought, oh, I better pull, open a window just around the room whilst I'm outside. There were 2 single beds. One of the single beds was quite near the window, so I leaned over to the window, and I tripped up something on the other side of the bed. I looked down, and it was John Nathan Turner, wedged between the wall and the bed. He obviously had quite a few of the figures trumpet. John was great. Everybody loved him. They really did. He had a job to do, but he did it fantastically well. It's interesting, we were talking about the fact that John desperately wanted to get off Doctor Who at one point, but the BBC would not let him leave the programme. They just felt that nobody else could make it for the money he was making it for. So, whether or not Doctor Who would have come back if John hadn't saved it the first time, I don't know. So I think all Doctor Who fans owe him a debt of gratitude for keeping Doctor Who going and on the board. And you look back at some of the episodes we made, they're not bad. I look back at them and I'm not proud of the work that we did together as a team. It was interesting, Fiona Cummings, the producer, we got to the scene in Planet of Fire where my spaceship was crashed, where I met the guy, I can't remember what his character name is, the actor was called Jonathan, and we had literally 26 or 30 seconds left in the studio before they pulled the plug. Because there used to be a man in the television centre who used to turn the lights out and turn the off. But it was very, very unfunny if you were working in a studio, because you knew you couldn't afford to re-rig it. And you had to get all the work done. And Fiona said she remembers saying to me, get the words down, get the plot down, we've got 26 seconds now. So, my last story, and I'm working with that sort of pressure. It was tough. Yes. There's so many stories about Planet of Fire. There's a scene in it, every scene in it, we're all picking our way around volcanic rock. Well, you weren't actually allowed to walk on the volcanic rock. We could never make it there anymore because they pleased it much better. But basically what we'd do is we'd stand near the volcanic rock on a road, and we'd have some lookouts around, and then, if there was nobody around to see us, the British manager would say, okay, and we'd hop on the rock, and we'd do the scene, and we get back on the road again. Still crew, no? Yes. And then what about the Planet of Fire? Well, the other great story about Planet of Fire was that Edward, who played Malcolm, and Jonathan, and James and a few of the others, Peter Wingard, who played, I can't remember his name, what was his name of the character? But the old chap in it with the moustache, right? He hired a Jeep, a Suzuki Jeep, because they had a few days off. People who weren't in the main characters in Planet of Fire. Peter was working one day, and Edward asked him to borrow the Jeep, and Edward managed to roll the Jeep and crush the top bit. And I mean, that's the trouble. So, but they got back and they said to Peter, "Oh, we're really sorry about the Jeep." And Peter said, "Oh, it's fine, my dear boy. I'll sort it out with the hire company." And apparently he went to the hire company, he went straight to me, he said, "I have never driven a vehicle in such appalling condition. Come and look at it. Look what you hired me. I'm expecting a reduction." He got away with it. Just proves that, the Raja training.